And we're talking with Joe Bringuet from Ace Sign Company.
That is correct.
Now, Joe, I understand you actually had something to do with the Sputnik when it first went up at the Bel-Aire.
Yes. We didn't sell it to the Bel-Aire. There were salesmen that went through the territory and hit on motels and restaurants and things like that. And the Bel-Aire bought that particular Sputnik from a salesman. And that was manufactured by the Gulf Industries in California. And they had salesmen all over the country. They was really selling them big time. And so we installed it for the Bel-Aire. And it may have been 63 to 65, somewhere in that range of date. I agree with the date. It was insignificant to me at the time.
Right.
So
So how did you end up getting it for your beautiful museum here?
When the Bel-Aire was condemned and they were going to tear the building down, we obviously had that spot. And we talked to the owner. She was a widow from the original owner. She lived in Florida. And we would call her and she would not return. She would answer the phone, so we'd leave messages. But first son was here in town off and on. So whenever he was in town, we had a friend that worked at Bel-Aire as a junk man. He would call us and we'd go over and talk to Ahoy. After a while, we talked about the Sputnik, and he said, "Oh, my mom wouldn't get rid of that for them. She's been offered $5,000 for that, and she thinks that's the route to go." And so as a result, we thought we were out. Anyhow, we kept making calls and doing persistent about it. And this last Friday, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my son came hopping up to me and he said, "Guess what?" And I said, "What's up?" He said, "We got the Sputnik from the Bel-Aire." I said, "What? How the hell did you do that?" Anyhow, he said, "They gave it to us." They did. They donated it to us for our sign museum. And so we went there. It was 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon. We got 2 of our friends off of a job and 3 guys. And we went up on the roof with a bunch of trucks and booms and everything and took it down and brought it back here. And we've been working on it ever since because it was a disaster. A lot of bad sockets. The flasher was all burned up in it. It was a mess. And so we rebuilt the inside of it totally. The top half comes off of it to keep this thing. And it's fiberglass and a mass of wiring inside of it. So anyhow, we got it. We made a bracket and we put it up today. We just finished it about 20 minutes before people start coming here. And so it's fresh.
Well, it looks beautiful, and thanks for what you've done.
Well, we try to get a hold of a lot of landmark items to help perpetuate the memory, and that's what we told her, that there's so many people, and it was Route 66 coming into Springfield, and it's kind of a landmark. Everybody can see it. And we wanted to approach it in that direction, and that's how I guess we were able to get it.